So, the long journey to the summit of European football starts with the opening fixture of the Champions League. So, quite a contest we have in store. Just listen to the noise level from the stands. And so, the distinctive sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem. So that's got things underway.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Casemiro. He's made sure that that won't get through. looks to slip it through. He's off on a marauding run. Spoon forward. Into the channel. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Up to meet it! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Gets it upfield. Gets on the end of it. It's anyone's ball. He's through the middle. It's put paid to a promising move. Casemiro knocks it towards the front. Passes it through. Top save! That shot was travelling. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Still goalless. Looks like a good ball through. Looking to force his way through. Same again, same outcome.
Yeah, they should be out of sight, and they're not because of a little sloppiness in front of goal.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now the pass. The shot's on! He's hit it first time.
Well, to strike a volley requires exactly the right balance, and I think that's what maybe let him down there, Peter.
It's a long forward pass. Tries a through ball. Goal! Juventus! And it's Juventus who take the lead.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and there's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Lifted into the middle. Pumps it upfield. Away from immediate danger. Casemiro. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chance to shoot. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Now the pass. He's scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Juventus grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command. And
there's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Juventus will be asked to reproduce something similar to that first-half performance after the restart. They've asserted an authority, and they really shouldn't complicate things from here.
Juventus sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Thrust towards the front line. Casemiro. Pumps it forwards. Passes it through. Aim forward. Casemiro. Lobs it in gently. Aimed long and direct. Who's going to make this theirs? More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And surely that settles it! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Come back to the keeper. Gets it upfield. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Looks to slip it through. Gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Managed to get it away. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's away! Looks like a good ball through. Danger averted for now.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Tries the route one option.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Tries a through ball. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Lacking in accuracy.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Casemiro. Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. And he's onside. Hoops it upfield. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now the pass. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Played it short. Tries the cut back. And that's been repelled. That really should have hit the net.
Well, at least they've given themselves some hope with a shot from distance, but the keeper will welcome those all day. That's not going to trouble him.
Looks like a good ball through. Has a pop! It's a loose ball. Looking to shoot! And the defence can get it clear. Looks to slip it through. It goes to show he is human after all. It's a brilliant interception. Clears it out of harm's way. Oh, he's broken through. And that will be the final act. Juventus start as they wanted to start. All 3 points. The first 3 points, crucially. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good, solid team display for me.
So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Roma against Juventus. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Mats Hummels deserves a mention. He's earned many plaudits.
Goal! Juventus! And that's got him off to a flyer! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Roma trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Who's going to make this theirs? Roma saved by a gutsy tackle. He had to get it right.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break, and they got themselves into last resort territory. What a saviour.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. A chance! And he's onside.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
El-Shaarawy. Ball is over the line. Tries a through ball. It's a loose ball. Trying to get there. Cuts it out. Aimed long and direct. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Loose ball. Who's going to get there? Out to the left it goes. Aim forward. They scored inside the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Looks like a good ball through. It's bounced back off the post. That's gone a long way up and away. And it's El-Shaarawy. It's come loose. Pumps it upfield. El-Shaarawy. Tries to get it forward quickly. Passes it through. Oh, great ball! It's a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Juventus get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Ball's gone out of play. Tries to dink it in. Can he finish? And in it goes!
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Looks to slip it through. El Shaarawy could try cutting inside here. Hits one! Oh, he's showing a distinct lack of urgency.
Yeah, he just took too long to make his mind up. You know, what a big opportunity missed then.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Great ball, and now the shot. He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Plays a clever pass. And it's half-time here. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And that's the second half started. Now the pass. Oh, good stop, it had to be. And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Up to meet it! He can get that clear. Just off target. Hurtles into the tackle. Gets good distance on it. It's a goal kick. Plays it out to the wing. Lovely feet. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Roma have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Battles to win it back. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Shoots! Danger averted for now. Passes it through. Oh, real chance! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Referee's given a throw. Juventus look as though they're about to make a change. Al-Sharawi tries a through ball, and the flag has stayed down. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Away from immediate danger. Floats one over. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition.
Goal! Juventus! And they get themselves in front! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Juventus get themselves into the lead.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refused to allow a turn.
Now the pass. Ball swung in, tries the volley! That is wayward.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Clears it out of harm's way. Tries the route one option. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks like a good ball through. It's got through and he's there to hoof it away. Looks to slip it through. Juventus need to hold on for a few more moments. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mats Hummels gets it back. Out to the left it goes. Pumps it forwards. Tries a through ball. Flags up. Looks like a good ball through. Chance to shoot. And there goes the final whistle. Juventus have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. Well, how will we look back on that?
Juventus made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Bayern Munich against Juventus. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So the players and officials stand tall for the anthem. We're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Harry Kane merits a mention. What doesn't he do well? Leads the line, drops deeper into space, he runs well with the ball at his feet, and he's rarely wild when attempting an effort at goal. He's been a great find.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his effort away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So he's got a decision to make here. Oh, there's his decision. He's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Bayern Munich are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
Well, it just seemed a crazy or a bit of a stupid thing to do, Peter. I think maybe his adrenaline just got the better of him.
That's gone a long way up and away. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Looks like a good ball through. Well played, he saw that coming. Plays it out to the wing. Chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
Looks to slip it through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Goal! Juventus! And it's Juventus who take the lead. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Juventus take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying? It's there! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Devastating. I mean, that's the only word you can use to describe that. That kind of breaking power is absolutely devastating. That was fantastic to watch.
Juventus have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempt at...
Sensational from Kane!
Bayern Munich are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Can he finish? They've done it! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Juventus take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Now it's Gnabry. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Out to the left it goes. Gnabry looking to get on the end of this. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. The defence can get it clear. Big chance here! Gets good distance on it. And it's Kane. Kane with the ball through. Gnabry. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Boots it upfield. Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Juventus have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. That gets things going for the second half. Forward it goes. Spoon forward, cuts it out. Tries a through ball. Passes it through. Plays a clever pass. And out to safety. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Trying to get there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Can he find a finish now? They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Juventus last themselves into a 3-goal lead. Has gone out. Out again for a throw-in. Promising cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. Managed to get it away. Pumps it upfield. Kane. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shooting chance. Yes, it's in. over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Juventus tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Bayern Munich get it back again. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He's in! And it's been taken short. And the cutback, I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's not going to make it. That's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Towards the front and shoots!
It was an awkward save in the end. That was tough for the keeper.
And it's Kane. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Tries a long pass towards the front. Done very well to intervene.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refused to allow a turn.
Aim forward, looks to slip it through. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Away from immediate danger. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
Goretzka, Kane plays it out to the flank, thrust towards the front line, looks to thread it through. Goretzka, Kane floats one over. Now here's the through ball. Header! Pulled out the best in the keeper. There will be 4 extra minutes. Lofted into the middle. Flags up. Face to face with the keeper. He's put his foot right through that one. And that is that. Juventus were irresistible here, dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, you often need resolve and resilience when under more pressure away from home, but I thought their efforts deserved that.
So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Juventus against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
So the players and officials stand tall for the anthem. So off we go then. Passes it through. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Defence has got rid of that. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Battles to win it back. Now the pass. Out wide to the right. Lofted into the middle. Corner. Massive leap! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, the keeper was helpless then. He knew he wasn't getting to it, so for a second or two he must have been praying it was off target, and he got lucky, very lucky.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Knocks it towards the front. Tries a through ball. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Goal! Juventus! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Cuts it out, pushes it out wide.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Kane. That's the throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Promising cross. Boots it to safety. No, not quite.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
Gets it back. Looks like a good ball through. Hoisted towards the area. Goes long and forward. Tries to stroke it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Yeah, fractional, but fractional is enough. He was off.
Now it's Kane. Looks to slip it through. Passes it through. Chance! It's there to get rid. Forward it goes. Tries a through ball. Plays it out to the flank. Plays it into the box. He's dealt with that well.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can't half-smack one.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries to dink it in. Oh, flags up.
That was very, very tight, but the assistant was correct to raise the flag. He just drifted offside.
Brings it forward, pumps it forwards. Sort of play, and it is a goal kick. Neuer gets it upfield. Now the pass. Looks like a good ball through. Great leap! Back of the net! And with that goal comes comfort. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Juventus take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Out to the flank. Gets up to head it! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Kane. Played out to the right. And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Juventus will be asked to reproduce something similar to that first-half performance after the restart. They've asserted an authority, and they really shouldn't complicate things from here.
Juventus ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So just 45 minutes to decide the fate of this group. Out wide to the right. Can he finish? He's come loose. Thrust towards the front line. Looks to slip it through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kane tries a through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence. No question, that's a foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Now the pass. It's anyone's ball. He can get that clear. Tries That's the Route 1 option. Up to meet it! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Boots it upfield.
It's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone about their business with absolutely the right commitment.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Pushes it out wide. And back out it comes. Oh, good stop, it had to be. And he's there to hoof it away. Aim forward. Firmly met. Gets it back. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there? It's a long forward pass. Plays it out to the wing. Can he find a finish now? And the finish! Goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Goretzka. And that's a throw-in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's made certain that won't get through. Plays it long. Crosses it. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Goretzka. Neuer gets it upfield. So not long left in this now. Juventus are closing in on qualification for the knockout stage. Kane passes it through, played into the middle. Carries far too far and out of play. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gnabry. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Tries a long pass towards the front. Aim forward. Played out to the wing. Good clearance and very necessary. And that's that. Juventus have made it through to the knockout stage. They can anticipate the draw and the challenge that lies ahead. The end of the game. Reflections?
Early qualification is always a good bonus. They've shown resilience and strength and have all the essentials to go on a lengthy cup run. It's all looking pretty good for them.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Manchester United against Juventus. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Goes for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Casemiro. Out to the left it goes. Battles to win it back. Spoon forward. Danger averted for now. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Oh, it looked like a training ground drill that almost worked a treat, only for that flag to go up. He just went a tad early.
Knocks it towards the front. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. For now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Charges in. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries a through ball. Still goalless. Now the pass. Away from immediate danger. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Clears it out of harm's way. It's got through. Chance. Same again, same outcome.
Yeah, they should be out of sight, and they're not because of a little sloppiness in front of goal.
Passes it through.
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks like a good ball through. Casemiro looking to get on the end of this. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
And the keeper's in command. Aim forward. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. He's in, surely! Manchester United get themselves out of a self-dug hole.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a card or his team concede a goal. I can only say, well done, son.
Casemiro. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, good interception. It's a loose ball. We hit half-time. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Start of the second half. 0-0 then, and we're back on the way. Now the pass. Nicely measured pass. He's gone for it! Casemiro. It's come loose. Gets into some space. Here comes another cross. Goal! Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Yeah, and he had to adjust his body position to swing at that. It was instinctive and top drawer.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Well played, he saw that coming. Long shell pass, that's the message there. Rugani tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to slip it through. It's a great ball. It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
A change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Juventus take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Gets it back, pumps it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. Pumps it forwards. Into the tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Battles to win it back. Who's going to make this theirs? Passes it through. Goes for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Boots it to safety. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
He's through and all alone! And he's on his way! Sticks it away! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's made sure that that won't get through. Aimed long and direct. 5 minutes left on the clock. Juventus need to hold on for a few more moments. Plays it out to the wing. Shapes the shoots. It's come loose. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Manchester United, their final change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And that's it. Juventus have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a game that was pretty much anticipated, very competitive, reasonably entertaining, and room to debate whether the outcome was fair. I would say yes.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Juventus against Roma. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I'm going to pick Mats Hummels. He's not simply a very dependable and diligent defender. He has real adventure about him as well, and I think when he gets an opportunity to step out from the back, he's encouraged to keep going, and he doesn't. He goes all the way.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. El Shaarawy goes on a charge down the left. Tries a through ball. El Shaarawy hit into the middle. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Now it's El Shaarawy. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Tries the route one option. Out to the left it goes. He goes long. Massive leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Juventus had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Pushes it out wide. Knocks it towards the front. Now the pass. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Shapes the shoots. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can't half-smack one.
Thrust towards the front line. Gets it back. Looks to slip it through. Away from immediate danger. Passes it through. Gets it, and now what? Clears it out of harm's way. Must score! Chance to shoot. Well read, he sorted that out. El Shaarawy pumps it upfield. Played out to the right. Pumps it into the area. Not this time.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
He's broken through.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
El Shaarawy tries a long pass towards the front. Now surely, he's off on a marauding run. Goal! Juventus!
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Juventus take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Keeper's got good distance on that. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks like a good ball through. And he's there to hoof it away. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Cuts it out. Looks to slip it through. It's come loose. And the cutback, he will be livid with himself.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward in good numbers.
Who's going to make this theirs? Plays it out to the wing. El Shaarawy tries a through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Boots it to safety. Out to the left it goes. The shot's on! It's in! Roma are level. That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And we hit half-time. So when they come for the break with nothing to separate them, the score 1-1. Roma get the second half going.
Juventus clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Tries to stroke it through. How about it? Dybala goes long and forward. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Roma keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Spreads it wide. Oh, that's neat. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Has been fouled there. Plays it out to the wing. Passes it through. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Plays it long. Now the pass. Timely intervention. Tries to get it forward quickly. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Looks to slip it through. Hits one! Goal! Juventus! And they get themselves in front! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Juventus get themselves into the lead. Plays it out to the flank. Now here's the through ball. Juventus have a sub ready to come on. Battles to win it back. Now the pass. Tries a through ball. Chance! And he's onside. Sticks it away! And with that goal comes comfort. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Juventus go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, listen, their task is tough enough already without missing chances like that. The next one has to go in.
Looks like a good ball through. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, should have put that away. Managed to get it away. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Knocks it away. It's a loose ball. Pass needed to be better. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Forward it goes. Passes it through. Spoon forward. Out to the left it goes. El Shaarawy looking to get on the end of this. Cut out in the nick of time. Dybala. Great reaction.
Paulo Dybala can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Chance! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Juventus grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Goes for goal! Oh, didn't catch it right. Should be the keepers. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Juventus, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they're sending a message to say, we're not backing off on this, we won it.